looking at Alyssa's team,
Yeah.
we seem to have a big 5.
Yeah, big 5. Basically big 6, but with Cresselia over the usual Salamence.
Yeah, as you can see on the top of your screen right there, we have Groudon, Xerneas,
Good
Cresselia.
Yep. Pretty standard big 6 team with the Cresselia. There's some really neat stuff you can do though, like having slow Groudon and gravity Cresselia, which I think is a very, very strong way to win.
Yeah.
It beats a lot of the common quote unquote big 6 counters, like say let's say if you're Mental Herb Crest and you lead into the common Gengar Crobat lead that people like to use to beat it. They taunt Cresselia, Trick Room goes up anyway. You get a gravity next turn. Precipice Blades, it just completely annihilates both Gengar and Crobat
for sure.
under gravity. Like they're not gonna be hanging on for very long after that. That would be a good option to see here. I think that fares pretty well against Audrey's team.
Both players locking in fairly quickly around the 40-second mark as we start the first game of senior finals. As we see Audrey going for the Ferrothorn Cresselia lead against Alyssa's Schmeargle Xerneas lead, the classic.
The classic. The VGC 16 special, lead in Schmeargle Xerneas, and you'll probably win most of your games.
Yeah.
That's sort of been the theme of this format early on. Schmeargle Xerneas, follow me, Geomancy, you usually win.
Getting set up right away is usually the key here, I guess.
But see, actually, Xerneas protects turn 1.
Oh, interesting. Maybe a possible Dark Void from that Schmeargle. As we do see that going out onto both Pokemon, we're going to see if it connects at all. Connecting with the Cresselia as well as the Ferrothorn here, so getting a double sleep right now. Audrey not able to do anything. Oh, but the Lumberry waking up Ferrothorn turn 1 here. Very useful item in this situation. Gyro Ball going into the protective Xerneas though, unfortunately.
We see evasiveness boost on Schmeargle, showing why it's such a balanced Pokemon. That was a very smart protect from Alyssa's side there. Protects it from the Gyro Ball this turn.
As they do see the switch out into the Groudon for Alyssa here. Gonna try to take some of those Gyro Balls with a little bit more bulk. We'll have to see what the Schmeargle opts for now that it's a little bit more dodgy than last turn. Schmeargle using Dark Void once again, trying to make sure that Ferrothorn goes to sleep. So you see Cresselia already asleep, and it does connect with the Ferrothorn there. Alyssa getting a free switch into Groudon.
Yeah, pretty good switch there. The Xerneas setting up Geomancy didn't help a ton, as it doesn't threaten a immediate KO onto either Pokemon. So being able to get that in was definitely beneficial. As you see, the Moody boost there have been going very much in Alyssa's favor. Evasiveness boost is always beneficial. And Schmeargle gaining special defense and dropping speed are honestly both good boosts. Assuming that Audrey's plan is to set up Trick Room and get in Kyogre here. Yeah, you can Dark Void it under Trick Room, and the boosted special defense helps it take those hits better.
So we do see Alyssa switching back to her Xerneas here as Ferrothorn also switches back. Gonna see what it brings in. Kyogre coming in, and we get to see what kind of fun things Schmeargle has in store for us this turn. Potentially a Dark Void coming out from that slap, but we'll have to see here. Primordial Sea bringing the rain down onto the field here. Follow Me coming out from Schmeargle here. Possibly expecting Ferrothorn to wake up maybe. Cresselia actually wakes up and goes for a Safeguard, preventing Schmeargle from throwing out any more Dark Voids.
Yeah, that's a very good turn there for Audrey's side. It gets a evasiveness lower as well, so now it's only at +1 evasion. That was a very good switch though on Alyssa's end to switch the Groudon back out, expecting Kyogre to come in. because now Xerneas comes in. It's not very threatened by either Kyogre or Cresselia. Both are very special attackers. Can set up Geomancy pretty freely. It does throw a knot in the plans here because the thing is that the Smeargle can now no longer press Dark Void.
Yeah,
which is a little bit unfortunate.
So you'd expect Follow Me, right?
Yeah. The Follow Me. You expect to follow me. If you expect the Kyogre to just go for a spread attack, well.
Xerneas retreating once again for Alyssa here, bringing in the Groudon here, trying to mess with the Weather Wars here, preventing Kyogre from using any Water-type moves. Helping Hand going into that Kyogre slot, to see if it's going to be able to get any moves off here. Follow Me from the Smeargle. Thunder going into the Smeargle. It connects through the Sun.
Through the Sun and the Evasiveness boost.
Not even able to bring it down to its sash, but effectively breaking it.
Yeah. It did get that special defense boost turn 2, I think.
Yeah, it's +2, I believe.
Yeah, these Moody boosts are pretty hard to keep track of.
How likely was that Thunder to hit?
I really don't know. I think it was somewhere in the 40 to 30% range.
Yeah.
It might as well have been clicking Sheer Cold at that point.
Honestly, yeah. We do see the Kyogre retreating for Salamence here. Gonna get that attack drop onto that Groudon, potentially weakening its Precipice Blades. Spiky Shield coming up from Smeargle, not wanting to get any attacks on it right now. We do see Precipice Blades, unfortunately not going to be able to hit either of Audrey's Pokemon, as they both resist. Special attack, rise, and evasiveness drop, so we're back to neutral.
That's neutral. That's definitely a good thing. The Salamence is in an extremely good position here. Alyssa rather, has been making some pretty questionable switches. She's had the opportunity to set up Geomancy on Kyogre plus Cresselia, and I would have expected the Smeargle to switch out at that point for the Groudon to try and deny water moves. Seeing the Xerneas switch out was really, really questionable. She'd been making good switches to that point, but
yeah, we'll see how this turns out here. Helping Hand going into the Salamence for a potential spread move. Wide Guard revealed from the Smeargle, trying to protect from a potential Hyper Voice, and it does. Not able to get that through. Rock Slide coming in to hit both of Audrey's Pokemon. Misses the Cresselia, but is able to get some chip damage onto that Salamence.
Yeah, this definitely. We got another evasiveness boost from Smeargle here,
and the accuracy drop as well.
Yeah. Smeargle's Moody always playing fun games. The Groudon there, going for Rock Slide, Wide Guard was cool, but I honestly probably wouldn't have gone for it there. I think it would have been better in a best of 3 to save that for later. This game,
that's fair.
You're not in a very good position in this game, I don't think it was a very optimal play. You probably want to conserve it for later.
Yeah.
And try to.
We do see the Smeargle trying to Spiky Shield, but not able to do so after Wide Guarding. Gets a special attack rise here. Kind of a dead turn there, I guess.
Yeah, very dead turn there. This is just a bunch of coin flips now. Will they go for Wide Guard? Will they go for Follow Me?
Will they go for the Protects? Yeah. Salamence opts to Protect this turn as Groudon goes for another Rock Slide at -1. Gonna do a little bit of damage to that Cresselia there. Does get the flinch though.
Yep. Trying to flinch it so that then it can't go for Safeguard again, as Smeargle loves to click Dark Void.
Right, and he does actually manage to connect after getting an accuracy drop too. So.
Yeah, pretty fun. Oh, it gets a speed boost with Moody too.
And he gets the evasiveness drop, so he's at +1 evasiveness
and +1 speed.
+1 speed and
-1 accuracy.
-1 accuracy.
Yeah, those are the most relevant Moody boosts to keep track of.
Right. Yeah.
The defensive sort of matter, but
attack obviously doesn't at all.
I have very much lost track of most of the Moody boosts at this point.
Yeah. But that's the thing with Smeargle. It's just trying to keep track of all these, especially if you're trying to take notes on the match. You see this entire sheet full of
Moody tracking.
Tracking, yeah. 10 minutes into this game, no Pokemon have been knocked out yet.
Yeah, this has been a very slow game. Smeargle just trying to put everything to sleep. It is a dog on
a mission, dude.
Yeah,
it's on a mission. Oh my gosh.
It's a dog on a mission. Does not have to go for the Dark Blade, even after getting the speed boost.
It does. A Wide Guards predicted that Audrey goes for a Draco Meteor onto that Groudon slot. We're going to see how much damage this is able to do. Does over half, about 60% to that Groudon. Another Rock Slide coming out from Alyssa here. Gonna do some more chip damage, bringing Salamence to under half. Getting a critical hit onto that Cresselia though.
Yeah, the critical hit on the Cresselia likely doesn't mean too much of anything. As Smeargle loses any sort of speed boost that it had.
Yeah.
Keeping the Smeargle in here is really, really questionable. I don't know if Alyssa just wants it to faint to get a free switch into something.
Yeah.
At this point, or what? But Smeargle has been just sitting there painting all day. It's having a good day, relaxing.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of fun he paints for this turn. Double Edge going into the Smeargle slot. Gonna be able to take it out.
There.
First knockout of the match so far.
First knockout of the match, which is extremely unusual, especially in matches with Smeargle in them.
Yeah.
Usually Smeargle, very, very frail Pokemon, faints within 2 hits almost all the time, but
yeah, as we
certainly hung around for a while here.
Yeah, we see Cresselia also taking another sleep turn there. Xerneas coming back in for Alyssa. Gonna possibly set up a Geomancy here, you think?
I could definitely see Geomancy getting set up here. I think if there's a time for it, it's definitely now. Double Edge is threatening a lot of damage, but you gotta start doing damage at some point here. And you're not doing too much damage as neutral Xerneas. Audrey has yet to have a Pokemon faint. I think if you want to win, you have to whittle everything and then set up your Xerneas and just go to town. There may be the off chance, by the way, that she's played Xerneas so far, that it might be a non-power herb set. We have seen some of that this year, very, very rarely.
As we do see the Hyper Voice going into Alyssa's side, not able to pick up the knockout onto that Groudon. Dazzling Gleam coming out for Alyssa, also able to pick up the knockout onto that Salamence. Cresselia going to be able to dodge those Precipice Blades as we get to see
Cresselia takes
still being
another
asleep.
Sleep turn, yeah. Interesting choices there. Going for the Hyper Voice at -2 special attack was not advisable. Probably was just some sort of mind blank. Not realizing that going for Draco before was gonna. Helping Hand here goes into the Kyogre. Moonblast comes out. It's gonna do a decent chunk to the Kyogre. If you get a special attack drop, it could be interesting. Get a critical hit special attack drop, and the Precipice Blades does go first into the Kyogre. So we could connect. We could just see it drop here.
It lives with 8 HP. Origin Pulse able to dodges the Origin Pulse there. Gonna be able to connect with the Xerneas. Possibly a critical hit. Looks like no, that wasn't.
No, that wasn't. It was just
wow.
Helping Hand boosted.
A series of clutch survivals here.
Yeah.
Wow.
many coins have been flipped this turn.
Yeah. Protect going out on the Groudon there. Kyogre also opting to protect here, not wanting to take any damage. Dazzling Gleam coming from the Xerneas, going to be doing some damage to that Cresselia. Not enough to pick up a knockout. Ice Beam going into the protect of the Groudon there, and we're still 3-3 right now.
Yeah, still 3-3, but this game is looking close to being over.
Yeah.
Dazzling Gleam looks like it's going to clean up both of Audrey's Pokemon. As you see, Groudon actually switches out here, trying to save it for late game too.
Yeah. So we do see Kangaskhan coming in for Alyssa. Kyogre opting to protect once again here. Gets the double.
Protect. Yeah.
Dazzling Gleam gonna be enough to pick up the knockout onto this Cresselia. Yes. It's pretty much out of there. We get to see Audrey's back Pokemon, which happens to be Ferrothorn, coming back from being asleep.
Yeah. Yeah. Ferrothorn's been gone for a while now. It was there early on. Had some lunch, ate a Lumberry. And now it's finally back. Hopefully full. I'm taking a little nap.
Yeah.
Kangaskhan Mega Evolves.
Yeah, we get to see that, and possibly no fake out. Okay, Xerneas going for Dazzling Gleam here. Able to pick up the knockout onto Kyogre. We'll get to see what kind of damage Kangaskhan can do here. Heavy Rain is now gone. Low kick going into the Ferrothorn. Not enough to pick up a knockout here, but this is going to do a little bit of damage with the Iron Barbs.
Yeah, this is a very interesting position here, where if perhaps Ferrothorn had taken a sleep turn,
it does wake up this turn.
It actually did take a sleep turn at some point.
Gyro Ball going in to finish that Xerneas there, and he's up against Kang now.
Yeah, in a world where that's Pup Kang, this is actually probably in Audrey's favor, because Iron Barbs would probably be able to KO Groudon on a potential Fire Punch, and would result in Audrey winning. But in this case, Audrey's just gonna forfeit. No chance of winning that game, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Ferrothorn not able to clutch it out.
Yeah, unfortunate. But
late game Ferrothorn is nice to have, though.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It got the first turn wake. I thought it hadn't even taken a sleep turn, but obviously it had at some point if it woke up there. As we're gonna get right back into game 2. Pretty messy game 1.
Yeah.
I don't think it was played optimally on either end. There's some pretty big coin flips going there. Moody playing its part, obviously. Evasiveness raises and falls and speed, and generally not the most clean Pokemon to play against. When Smeargle gets painting, it just paints everywhere. You see here some adjustments that should probably be made. Audrey setting up Trick Room would seem to be very beneficial against a fast Groudon. A Kyogre under Trick Room is going to be doing a lot of damage against everything on Alyssa's team. From Alyssa's end, you might want to set up the Xerneas a little bit earlier. Try to get it out there with the Groudon, threaten the Ferrothorn, threaten the Kyogre, knowing that you're faster. You can go for Precipice Blades and a boosted Moonblast would probably be enough to KO it. Stuff like that. We actually see the Mawile coming out here, which is something that we didn't see game 1.
Yeah.
We also see a very good lead from Alyssa going with Kangaskhan Smeargle against Crest Mawile.
Yeah, we do see that lead there. Interesting to note, it's the Intimidate drop onto that Kangaskhan. What kind of shenanigans should we expect from this con artist lead here?
This looks like a very, very good lead on Alyssa's end here. Fake out onto the Cresselia and Dark Void has relatively no risk. The only risk you run is missing and then getting a speed lower maybe, and then Cresselia can go for Safeguard. If we see a Magic Coat come out, that could definitely change things up.
Yeah.
Not a very good position though, unfortunately.
We do see Mawile deciding to Mega Evolve here. First second Mega Mawile we've seen all day. Opts to protect this turn, not wanting to get hit by any potential low kicks or fake outs there. A fake out actually going into the Cresselia slot here. Gonna be able to get possibly a free Dark Void this turn. We get to see double crit also.
Yeah, double crit fake out does quite a bit of damage for a -1 fake out.
Yeah. Dark Void going into the Cresselia, gonna be able to connect there and pick up a sleep.
Puts her right to sleep there. This would definitely be a more beneficial position if the Kangaskhan had a Power Up Punch.
Yeah.
You could go for Dark Void pretty freely, and you could start firing off Power Up Punches, start boosting Kangaskhan, and just sort of win the game that way.
Right.
The Mawile here, even if it does go to sleep, assuming Dark Void hits, still not in the worst of positions. Can switch in Kyogre to protect it against things like Groudon fire moves and stuff. Kangaskhan here isn't overly threatening unless it gets more double crits.
Right. It does actually opt to switch out, getting rid of its attack drop into the Groudon. Gonna be threatening that Mawile now. Not gonna be able to gonna be able to do much here. We get to see what the Smeargle does here in this situation. Desolate Land coming in for Groudon, bringing in the heat. Dark Void going into the Mawile slot there. Gonna see if it connects. Yes, it does. So no, once again, no damage for Audrey here. Not able to get any momentum. The Dark Void kind of just shutting everything down.
Yeah, Dark Void here, definitely controlling the game really well.
Oh, the evasiveness boost from Moody.
Evasiveness boost. Oh man, just making the game 10 times more complicated. Audrey not in a very good position here. She could opt to switch in the Kyogre to absorb the fire moves, but unfortunately, Precipice Blade is going to be doing quite a bit. We saw in this position last game, Smeargle went for Follow Me. I wouldn't be surprised to see it try to go for a Dark Void to try to catch Kyogre on a switch in this time around.
Yeah, we'll see if that is exactly what Alyssa opts to do here, as we do see the Kyogre coming for Audrey's side. Gonna be getting rid of that Sunshine from for Groudon there, so potentially blocking any fire moves that Alyssa had planned. She does opt for Precipice Blades, though. Kyogre avoids the attack, though, as we do see the Dark Void also going into Audrey's side. We're going to see if it's able to connect. It is. 3 Pokemon asleep for Audrey now.
Yeah, 3 Pokemon asleep. Audrey, I don't know, maybe ate too much lunch and just cannot get her Pokemon to wake up.
Another evasiveness boost. +4 for Smeargle.
Yeah, +4 evasiveness.
Oh.
This is not looking very good.
Yeah.
The Precipice Blaze miss puts her in there with a chance.
Right.
That's definitely beneficial. The Cresselia should be waking up soon here, realistically.
Yeah. Potentially one more sleep turn for Cresselia, I believe.
Yeah.
As we do see Groudon go back, not wanting to stay in that rain for any period of time. Kangaskhan coming back in for Alyssa. Smeargle going for the Follow Me. Gonna try to redirect any potential attacks here. Kyogre on its guaranteed sleep turn. Safeguard going in possibly a little bit too late for Audrey's side.
Yeah, the Dark Void's have been
it's +6!
+6 evasion. Oh boy.
Oh my gosh. This is absolutely incredible. +6 Smeargle. So, Kangaskhan obviously threatening the fake out here. Do you think Smeargle's just gonna keep redirecting attacks here?
Yeah, it looks like it. So like this is not looking very good.
Yeah.
Smeargle is not very likely to even just get hit.
Get hit at all, yeah. We do see Mawile switch in for Audrey once again. Follow Me from Smeargle there, trying to dodge all the attacks it possibly can. Double Edge going into that Cresselia slot. A critical hit on the first hit. Able to survive it. Cresselia with the stunning amount of bulk. Able to set up the Trick Room here. Very key.
Yeah, very key Trick Room. Definitely gives her more of a chance in this game.
Yeah.
The defense raised from Smeargle and one evasiveness drop. So still at +5 evasion. It's still very unlikely to be hit by any attack.
+5.
Yeah, +5 evasion. Defense boost is good for redirecting Mawile attacks, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get to see Mawile still asleep here, not going to be able to do anything. Ice Beam going into that Smeargle, dodging it. Once again here. Double Edge going to be targeting that Mawile slot.
Does almost 50%.
Yeah, almost 50%, not quite enough. Gets a little bit of recoil damage there, but let's see what Moody has in store for us. Special attack, raise, evasiveness drop. Okay.
All right.
It's getting better.
We're getting there slowly but surely.
Getting a +4 now.
Yeah, +4. +4 is a little bit more okay. Dodging the Ice Beam there is definitely helpful because the Sash now is still intact. Kang's kind of still free to fire off attacks. Just follow me.
Follow me once again.
Yeah.
Mawile still asleep, not able to wake up here. Ice Beam going onto the Smeargle, actually connects this time. Gonna be able to break its focus sash. She gets a freeze.
A freeze. Well, that is
wow.
That is an incredibly unlikely turn of events there.
Yeah. Kangaskhan able to finish off the Cresselia though. Unbelievable there.
Yeah, that's.
What are the odds of that one?
I would very much like to know the odds of that actually happening, because it has to hit through +4 evasion, and then it has to freeze. Like that's not in Audrey's favor at all. But definitely, she'll definitely take it though.
Getting some pretty great RNG here. Ferrothorn coming in for Audrey's side. Do you think Ferrothorn is going to be able to pick up any knockouts or some momentum at least?
Might be able to pick up some momentum here if we can fire off a power whip into the Smeargle. Hitting a power whip through +4 evasion.
Wow, just completely disregarding the evasiveness boost. Play rough going into the Kangaskhan here. Gonna be enough to pick up a knockout here, a double knockout on one turn here.
Yeah. That definitely swings the match very heavily into Audrey's favor here. Assuming Xerneas is the last Pokemon here, as we do see that. We have double Steel out versus Xerneas, and we have a Sleeping Kyogre in the back, I believe.
Yes.
So the Sleeping Kyogre should be able to seal up this game pretty effectively, especially given the fact that it dodged a Precipice Blade earlier. So now it can switch in pretty effectively here. We would need to see something like a Precipice Blades and a Moonblast into what I would assume would be the Mawile slot.
Right.
Is where it would switch.
Well, we do actually see the Protect from Xerneas, not opting to go for damage this turn. Gyro Ball going into that Protect, gonna protect Xerneas there. Play Rough gonna do a little bit less than half to the Groudon as we see Precipice Blades coming out for Alyssa there. Able to connect with both and KO the Mawile. So we're gonna bring in the Sleeping Kyogre now.
Yeah. Sleeping Kyogre comes in here. I'm not sure how many sleep turns it's taken. I don't know that it's taken any. I know it's switched into Dark Void. Now the interesting thing here is that the Ferrothorn is likely in Precipice plus Moonblast range, which is not good for Audrey at all. The Protector on the Xerneas was definitely very smart, stalling out Trick Room.
Yeah.
As you see, going for the Geomancy,
right
going
away.
all in. Not what I would advise. Didn't seem like quite the time for the Geomancy.
Yeah, as we see the Ferrothorn still threatening on the field with the Gyro Ball there. Get to see what this Groudon is able to do this turn.
Yeah, it's just going for Rock Slide.
Precipice Blades going out for Groudon, gonna do a decent amount of damage to both. Brings Kyogre to KO range, as well as Ferrothorn here. Gyro Ball going into the Xerneas slot.
That is a very
not able to pick up the knockout there.
Very sad deer, but it manages to hang on. I am very surprised that Ferrothorn must have a extreme amount of bulk investment.
Or possibly the Xerneas?
Yeah. Like both of them probably have a lot of bulk investment. Xerneas to obviously take the Gyro Ball, but Ferrothorn to not be dealing enough damage to actually take it out. But living that obviously puts it in a very good position as they can just fire off a Dazzling Gleam and just win the game.
Wow, there it is.
Finals.
Oh, wow. That was amazing. I did just surviving the Gyro Ball right there.
Yeah,
was key.
that's wow. I'm very impressed by that Xerneas actually taking it.
Yeah. Congrats to Alyssa for finishing out senior finals.
Finishing out senior finals. Congrats on the win. 90 CP.
Yeah.
And hopefully some sick prizes from here as well.
Yeah. So with that, we will be right back with round 6 of Masters.
Yep. Spread the word like crazy. This is the last round for today, and then we'll have Top Cut tomorrow. Our goal is to stream
as many matches as we can.
Yeah, as many matches as possible. Round 6.
We're gonna do. I want to do 3.
Yeah.
I want to do 3.
If we can stream all the X1 matches, I feel like that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be really cool. So I'm gonna go talk with the TO and get us some matches.
Yeah, I will go post around a little bit. Spread the word. Let's do it.